Hey, what is up guys? I hope you're having a great day. As I've promised in my earlier video on delinking from TradeStation Global, or we call it TSG, here is the update video for you guys. In this video, I will be sharing with you my thoughts after delinking from TradeStation Global, and I will also give you some updates on the procedures and my verdict after trading with IBKR for about 3 months now. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's content. So before I give you my review on my experience after delinking, let me just outline a few major differences between IBKR and TSG as an introducing broker, which will hopefully help you in your decision making process. As an introducing broker to IBKR, TSG relies on almost everything interactive brokers except for a few different things. Firstly, the elephant in the room, their pricing structure. With TSG, you are fixed to a single pricing structure that charges you a minimum of $1.50 for the US market and 1.5 Great Britain pound for the stocks and ETFs in the United Kingdom. With IBKR, however, you have two choices of pricing structure to choose: the fixed or tiered structure, which can go as low as 35 US cents per trade for the US market. So technically, you have a little bit more to save with them. If you want to learn more about IBKR's fixed versus tiered pricing structure, check out this video. I've explained them in detail. The second major difference is fractional shares trading in the US market. Unfortunately, TSG as an introducing broker does not allow you to trade fractional shares. When I delinked from TSG roughly 3 months ago, I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I thought it was okay and not really a game changer. But in the name of science and content, I actually made myself to buy a couple of fractional shares, as some of you might have seen on my Instagram stories, and over the time, I've actually grown to really like it. I would say that it's definitely a breath of fresh air because it just removes the psychological block of having to buy an entire share, which actually encourages you to dollar cost average. So gone are the days where we say we can't afford a single share of Amazon or Google. Yeah, I'm glad to say that those days are officially gone. The third major difference here is their customer support, which is something that I've brought up in my earlier video. I know I've said that the Reddit community wasn't that fond of IBKR's customer support, but after bugging them myself for a good 3 months, I've learned that their customer support is actually pretty decent. Like, I would get a live chat connection within 2 to 3 minutes, or get a comprehensive email reply within 1 or 2 days. And the keyword here is comprehensive, not those typical customer support reply that won't solve your problem. And that to me is pretty impressive, and I'm actually a little bit sorry for doubting them in my earlier video. Apologies for that, but yeah, I'm glad I can finally clear the air and say that their customer support is good enough, at least for me. This might vary from individual to individual, but as an Asian client, I don't know if it's luck or less traffic, but we seem to get a better customer support experience compared to the European clients on Reddit. I don't know, why don't you let me know down below your experience with IBKR if you are already trading with them. I'm sure it will help out the new users. Next, for the minimum deposit, TSG requires $2,500 by default, but it can be lowered to $1,000 if you write into them via email. Otherwise, you can also go for IBKR, which has no minimum deposit. And just to wrap up this section, there is no inactivity for both of them, so cheers to that. Now, if you have watched my earlier video on delinking, you might find that your own delinking process might differ from mine. This is totally fine because IBKR or TSG is constantly updating their procedures, so don't be surprised by it. From what I've learned from all of my lovely viewers, some of them actually had a pretty simple delinking procedure whereby they just emailed TSG at globalsupport@tradestationinternational.com, and TSG subsequently gave them a delinking form to fill up, and after sending it back to them, you wouldn't hear any update from either TSG nor IBKR. This is totally fine. You can always check your delinking status by logging into your interactive brokers account. Under the reports tab, go to statement, click realize summary, then just run the report. You should arrive at this page. If your delinking from TSG is successful, you will see that you are now under Interactive Brokers UK Limited, and also under your account information, your account type and customer type should be listed as individual. And in case you missed it, you will also see this refer a friend button on the top right corner. That means your delinking is successfully completed. From what I've learned from IBKR, the delinking process would take 1 or 2 weekends. Some people got it within 1, some got it in 2 or 3 weekends, but regardless, should be a pretty seamless procedure as long as you have provided them with all the necessary details. And just a note, some people would still be required to perform verbal verification, as I've talked about it in my earlier video. so don't be surprised by it. I am not one to guarantee whether IBKR would go for this or that procedure. After your delinking from TSG is completed, please don't forget to do these two things. Firstly, request trading permission for fractional shares trading. You can do it inside your IBKR portal. Just add this United States trade in fractions under the stocks column, then apply for it. It should be approved in 1 business day. Second, don't forget to switch your pricing structure to tiered pricing plan, which is the cheaper plan for most casual investors or traders. You can do that in your IBKR portal as well. By default, you will be in the fixed pricing plan after delinking, so just choose tiered and apply for it. Should be approved in 1 business day as well. So my final verdict, did I regret delinking from TSG or do I have any complaints at all? The answer is absolutely no. I've been delaying the thought of making this video because I just want to give it some time to really test things out and see if there's anything negative that I can find. Because if I were to just sing praises about IBKR, then it would make this review or verdict somewhat less meaningful, right? But little did I know, I found nothing. I love the fact that we can now trade fractional shares in the US market at a much lower fee while having the customer support replying to me within a day or two. I really just couldn't nitpick anything more from them. And if it wasn't clear already, do I recommend you to go for IBKR instead of TSG? The answer is yes. Go ahead and delink or create a new account with IBKR. You can have both accounts at the same time, and technically it would be faster creating a new account compared to delinking. Just a quick disclaimer here, by recommending you to delink from TSG, I don't get any extra benefit, and in fact by doing so, I am receiving less affiliate commission from them. So for what it's worth, if you appreciate this video, you can help me by just clicking the IBKR affiliate link down below. I get a tiny advertisement fee just for that. That said, if you ever bump into any issue, feel free to DM me on Instagram or leave a comment down below. I will try my level best to help you out now that I have spent some time with IBKR. That is all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay invested, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.